Jeffrey allows himself to be influenced by the modern media. He watches movies, TV shows, and he even watches the news. Who the fuck watches the news these days? Because of his overconsumption, Jeffrey's being conditioned by the modern narrative. That makes him weak. That makes him contradict his values. Jeffrey is a modern man. He doesn't even know his values. What a pathetic life. Adonis. Do you think a man like Adonis would allow himself to be conditioned by others? Does it look like Adonis is the type of man to sit around on the couch or the fucking computer chair to watch TV shows? Of course not. Adonis goes out into the real world. He experiences trials and tribulations. He makes his life into a movie. That gives him a level of fulfillment that so many young men lack these days. The answer is simple. Be more like Adonis. I grew up like a normal guy, and so I was always watching TV shows and Netflix and, sat on the couch watching like Sky, like the channels that you get. Who the fuck even watches TV anymore, man? Come on. But like the channels that you get and you press like channel 106 and then the Simpsons are on at 6 p.m. and then sometimes you'll find a movie. And it wasn't apparent to me for most of my life that I was getting conditioned by the media that I was consuming. There is a quote that you've heard so many times and you know it's true. You are the average of the 5 people that you spend time with. That quote is outdated. The new age quote is that you are the average of the 5 people whose content you consume. If you watch my videos, hopefully you're becoming more like Adonis. If you watch Ali Abdul's videos, you're probably becoming more productive. If you watch First Man's videos, you're probably shaving your head. If you want to buy our men's lifestyle supplements and male advantage ebook, all links are in the bio. And yet, when you consume the media made by these big Hollywood companies, you're becoming more like the agenda that they're pushing. I'm not totally clued up on how it works. I would assume that for a movie to be published, there has to be like some kind of like regulator who watches the movie and says like, yes, this is okay for our channel or our company or something. And usually those kind of regulators have to be quite modern blue. This is why you're seeing a lot more of like modern TV shows. You're seeing a lot more TV shows which shows promiscuity, shows casual sex, drugs, modern families and not the nuclear family. And the one key point that I keep seeing which upsets me so much, and I can't believe how many fucking TV shows I watched as a child with this dynamic, is the bumbling idiot father. You always see it in all of these TV shows, in all of these movies. It's like the father, the husband is always an idiot and his wife is the one who's in control and she's really masculine and she's strong and the guy's just like sat down and he's an idiot and he's so sad and marriage is hard, boys. That is what you are conditioned to be more like. That's putting a lens over your eyes. Everywhere you look, you see the fall of man. You see that fathers aren't needed anymore. You see that fathers are disrespected, and it's scary because you kill the father, you kill the nation. Fathers and men in general have been so far left behind, especially in the West. We don't know what we've gotten ourselves into. If you're watching this video, chances are you're in my generation and we have never experienced total chaos. We have never truly experienced hard times, but I do think the hard times are coming, and perhaps they're even here. They are here for some countries right now. When the hard times come, that's when the strong men are needed. But what if your society has conditioned all of the men to be these bumbling idiots, to dumb down dad? You cannot let this happen to you. This is why I promote the idea of dopamine detoxing, of taking a big step back from modern technology. Do not have a fucking Netflix subscription. Oh, just want to shut the fuck up 1 hour a day. Take a step back from modern technology. You don't want to be more like the people you consume. You don't want to be more like these companies. So why are you consuming their content? Oh, because it's a bit of entertainment at the end of a hard day. Shut the fuck up. Oh, but it's rest. The same with video games. Everyone wants to say like, 1 hour of video games to unwind and I can rest after. With video games, watching TV shows, that is not rest. There is a few ways that a human can rest. Sleep, going for a walk in nature, and taking a nap. That's it. If you say that video games are a rest to unwind, you're a fucking loser. If you say that you're watching a movie at the end of a hard day because you just want to unwind, you're a fucking loser. And worst of all, you're sacrificing your future self's potential. You're gonna make your future self look back at you in disgrace and think, why didn't you just go to bed earlier? Why were you allowing yourself to be weakened just because you wanted to switch your brain off? You want to switch your brain off? Go to sleep. Do not allow yourself to be influenced by this blue pill, feminist, modern day propaganda. I've made videos on dopamine detoxing on this channel, and I've also made a Skillshare class which walks you through the exact process, how to drastically lower your technology use, your phone use, all this bullshit time that you spend on like porn and video games. The Skillshare class is linked in the description. Scroll down right now and click on that to watch it. Click on the subscribe button right now if you're interested in videos like this. Do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it.